Are you looking for a smaller heater to carry around with you? Well, we've got a couple options you might be interested in. What's up everybody and welcome back to Outdoor Gear. My name's Aaron Bottoms and today we're going to continue our Mr. Heater series with a comparison on our smaller units. We've got the Little Buddy, Mr. Heater Little Buddy there, and we've also got the Propane Heater slash Cooker. Now both of these are versatile in their own sensibility, however we want to kind of take a quick comparison to see what might be more useful to you depending on your situation. So, starting off with the Little Buddy. The nice thing about it is it's got a 8-inch stand that goes with it. You slap your tank on in here, screw it on top, and you are ready to rock. So you've got your on and off button here, so if you click this bad boy and hold the pilot light down, you just got to make sure that pilot light catches. There we go. You hold that button down for a little bit, and once that pilot light stays lit without you holding on to it, the whole unit will start heating. Now, this is great if you are sitting around the campfire, sitting around outdoors. It's not a bad little unit. It only sits at a 45-degree angle, which limits you from getting a little bit better angle, or even cooking on top of it. You may be able to heat something in front of it, but other than that, that's all you really got about it. This guy heats about a 95 square foot space. It sits at a 45-degree angle. It does have a safety tip over feature, which if it falls over, the pilot light goes out, which it did. And again, you just hit your ignition, get your pilot light going, you let go, and it does its thing. It sits at about 3,800 BTU, and that's all it does. There's no adjusting it, nothing like that. It's just a simple heater, not much to it. Now, if we go over to our propane heater here, again, you take your tank, you screw it on, there we go. The Little Buddy itself, you can actually use for indoor purposes. Now, the Mr. Heater propane cooker and heater itself is not really made for the indoors. It doesn't have as much safety features, and, well, I wouldn't recommend using it indoors. To light this bad boy, you have to put it on low. You have to hold this button right here to put your gas through, and then you light your unit. You hold your button down for a little bit until it catches, and then you can kind of hear it hiss. Hopefully it's coming through, and then your unit is heating. This one actually puts out anywhere from 10,000 BTU on its low setting, 12,000 on its medium setting, and 15,000 on its high setting. So you've got a lot more heat than the Little Buddy even gets to put out. So if you're sitting outside and you need more heat, the Mr. Heater cooker and propane, or cooker and heater itself, is going to be your better option. If you're sitting inside and you just need a little extra warmth, or you're sitting inside a cabin and you don't really want as much heat coming through, the Little Buddy is going to be your guy. The nice thing about the cooker and heater is you can adjust it in different ways. So if you want to put it in front of you and heat your body, you can tilt it forward. And if you want to make a cup of coffee or something like that, you can put that bad boy on top. Now, this is plastic on the side, so we're not going to let it sit for too long, but you get the gist of it. You can put a pot on there. You can take a little cooker, and you can boil some water. You can do all sorts of things, where with the Little Buddy, you're not really going to get the same feature. It's going to obviously tilt out, but you can put a pot on there. You can cook. You can make breakfast. You can put cast iron piece on top, which we'll get into some cool aspects when we get to its own individual videos. Like I said, these guys are going to have their own individual videos to see what they're made of, but we want to take a quick comparison to show you the smaller units and how they compare to one another. Again, both are going to be great. Both are going to do a good job, but if I want warmth outside, if I'm sitting in the blind, if I'm going camping, this is going to be great for outside the tent, the heater and cooker. Now, if I'm inside the tent, I'm going to want this guy here. This is supposed to have a safety feature, but as you can see, it's not really doing anything. Where this guy here with the pilot light lit, it falls over, that pilot light goes right out, no problem. So again, if you're indoors, inside a tent, little buddy. If you're outside and you're cooking and or you need heat and warmth outside, you're gonna do the propane heater and cooker. So that's just a quick video on the comparison of these two guys. Like I said, nothing crazy here. Both are great units. One's more safe than the other in my opinion and have different features. You're limited here with the little buddy if you are trying to get a direct heat. You can take this bottom piece off here, which it's kind of a pain. Bigger pain than I want it to be. There we go. And you know, you can kind of direct heat that way if you need to heat something up, but it's just sitting where it sits. This guy, heat it forward or heat high in the air, put a direct heat on you, put it on high, and it's gonna put out 15,000. 38,000, 15,000. So price range on these guys, you got $65 on the little buddy heater and you've got about $80 on the cooker and heater. Again, it's difference in what you're using it for. I personally wouldn't buy the little buddy if I'm gonna go camping, things like that, because I can take the larger unit or I can take the portable heater like this guy here and put this in my tent and I'm gonna get a warmer setting, you know, but this heats up a 95 square foot space with 3,800 BTU. If it's a small tent, not a bad option. You don't want too much warmth. This is not going to work inside at all. It's going to melt your tent, and it's going to be the lowest setting is going to be 10,000 BTU. So it's going to heat up a lot, and you're going to have to turn it off and on and off and on, where your 3,800 BTU might be the perfect condition for a small space. All depends on what you're going for. So hopefully this was informational for you because there's a lot of different options out there, a lot of different heaters out there. Again, thank you so much for following the series on the Mr. Heater stuff. You are blowing up the channel. It's great. We're getting lots of subscribers. We're getting lots of comments and likes and all that stuff. And we're just so thankful that you're watching and so thankful that these videos are getting all the love. So keep on watching, keep on enjoying, and we will keep on seeing your comments. Have a good one, y'all.